George, what's up with that interpretation of the Bible? Like what? Like that's one of the
not right.
that's one of the things about the Bible that it confuses me.
Bro, you didn't read the Bible.
Well, because
That can confuse
what
you
if
if you
I
don't read the
interpreted it
Bible.
like that? Well, how can there?
Bro, that's
it's
just
not
in the
enough for
Bible.
interpretation.
You know what's in the Bible? Be careful of wolves that are disguised as sheep. There's a lot of priests.
Which
that
one?
catch
Am I
kids.
a sheep?
You know what I'm saying? There's evil everywhere, bro. If I was the devil, I would do two things. One, make you not believe in me, because then if you don't believe in me, you don't believe in God. And then two, I would make you think I'm God. And then you would worship me in your own way. You know what humans want to do? They want to take their lifestyle and put it on a higher power and be like, well, my God's okay with it. I want multiple wives. They come with multiple wives. There's so many things that people want, and they change their beliefs. If you want it really bad, you can have it whatever you want.
Like in the Bible, like, you know, a lot of people, what they do is they like try to fit it to their lifestyle. So that's where you get the misconceptions where it's like contradictions. It's like, well, so-and-so says that, but then so-and-so says that, but then you're just like, okay. But when you get down to the nitty-gritty of it, if you take out your own personal, like, you know, wants of the world and stuff like that and read it for what it is, it's the most simplistic book ever. It tells you how to live and stuff like that. Like in the Bible, like I used to love shrimp and love pork and stuff like that. But in the Bible, in Leviticus, it says not to eat shrimp and pork.
Not shrimp.
Not shrimp. But if then when you realize about it, it's not just like saying don't eat it. Then when you do the like research, shrimp is. Would you eat a cockroach?
No.
Shrimp is the cockroach of the sea. They're literally the most nastiest creature.
But high in protein.
Bottom feeders.
But high in protein.
Why? Does it actually say don't eat shrimp and pork?
Yeah.
Is
It
that
says
it's-
don't eat animals without fins and you don't eat fish with fins and scales.
I can't have a scallop.
Does that have fins and scales?
No.
Then no.
no lobster?
I can't have a
No.
clam.
And then you know what's crazy about lobster? Back in the 1800s and stuff like
Are
that.
you talking about the
actually-
jail thing?
Yeah, they would
Where they
feed
used
them
to
to
give
like
to the
inmates and like all
prisoners?
kinds.
I didn't even know that,
Yeah.
but I knew it was considered like a poor food.
Yeah,
Like,
it was,
If
yeah.
you ate lobster, you were looked at as like, damn, this dude is down. It would be like,
Huh?
like
They
eating
gave it
a
to
rat.
slaves and prisoners.
Yeah, I was just reading about that the other day.
But it's delicious. Put a little butter here.
lot of
But
things that
now
are good
they
for you are not good
switched
for
it
you.
to where it's like, oh, if you eat lobster, you're high class.
delicacy.
You're
Yeah.
Where do you draw the line on like what things? And this is not judgmental whatsoever, but like where do you draw the line on like what things are okay to disobey from the Bible and what things aren't? Like for example, it says don't eat shrimp and pork. But I'm sure there's something in the Bible that says like, don't invite Lizzo to sit her pussy lips on your, you know what I'm saying? Like, or like, don't go hang out with strippers and make videos about it. Or like, don't have sex before marriage. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you pick and choose like which things you are gonna do and which things you aren't gonna do?
It's not a pick and choose thing. It's just me disobeying. Like I'm just
Got it.
I'm not gonna sit up here and be like, okay, well, it's just like me just straight up disobeying, like dead ass. And I have to live with that, and I need to fix that with myself and stuff. But I'm not gonna be that type of person because you know what people want to do is they want to like. They'll be like, okay, well, you see here, to make it seem like it's okay. But I'm never gonna do that. I'm never gonna do that. And me even saying this, just me saying like me accepting that fact doesn't make it right.
Sure.
But I'm just not gonna be a hypocrite.
So
You're a sinner and you know it.
my,
Yeah.
Yes, definitely, 100%.
Yeah.
I
You
mean,
ask
we
for
all are.
forgiveness.
But my thing on it is this, and I've kind of came to this scenario like this year and a little bit of last year. I've kind of played with this. Wisdom comes from God. So when I get angry or impatient or I sin, it's because I just don't know what the circumstances is and I don't know how to act on it. So there's a lot of things that I still am doing. That's a lot. I'm very sinful, bro. I sin all the time. It's because I'm ignorant and I don't know. That's why I'm spending my nights reading the Bible and trying to catch up on my education on how do I turn away from the sin. So now it's not hard. I like, for example, before, this is a story I really didn't mention to people, but before I found Belle, which every guy here is always asking me, why are you not marrying her? I was celibate for 8 months because I met a guy who goes, oh, when are you gonna get married?
That the way that you were starting. I had the same thought. Sorry.
You were saying.
Thank you. I met a guy and he goes, why would God give you the most perfect girl if you treat every girl now like garbage? You treat them like trash. And I sat there for a second. I was like, all right, I always think that I'm his son, but when I meet a girl, I don't treat her like it's his daughter. So now, and remember there was a girl that you brought over. I'm not gonna mention her name, but she does adult films and she was doing drugs and everybody was doing their own thing. And I came up to her and I said, hey, like, you don't have to do that. And I have these conversations with girls now because I have the wisdom to be like, yo, this girl's doing this or this guy's doing this because they're lost. They're hard and nobody wants to talk to them about it. 8 months of me treating women with the ultimate respect in every single class of women. I found the most amazing girl in my life. So it takes discipline because the sin's never gonna move. It's still gonna be there, but then you're gonna start seeing it from a different perspective. And now you're gonna be like, oh, I don't wanna play with that anymore.
Do you consider yourself a son of God?
Yeah, of course.
Do you consider Belle a daughter of God?
I know where you're going with this.
Is that incest?
Is every time we bring up God, like there's, you see what I'm saying? The
It makes
eyes
them
who want to
uncomfortable.
see will see.
It makes them
the ears that
uncomfortable.
want to hear will hear.
I'm just asking questions.
It makes them uncomfortable.
If
I
you-
think it does.
King
Are you
Saul, bro. You
siblings?
get what I'm saying?
Are you siblings?
No, I mean, sometimes we just make jokes in awkward situations. Like, I mean, I do the same thing. Like, whenever I'm feeling like,
King
I
Saul,
mean,
bro.
I don't do what you do. I gotta bounce.
Just leave.
I just leave.
He just did.
But you know, this is your podcast, so you know, we're here turning into a Sunday school lesson. So I don't blame you.
I just think
Hey, why do you do Saturday Sabbath? I gotta ask. I mean, we could do it after the bit. Is it, you follow the Jewish? Because I do that too.
I actually really want to go to Jerusalem, but like, yeah,
I
it's
do
like
too, bro.
7th day and stuff. You know, 7th day, thou shalt not work, all that jazz.